Have you ever wondered if there is more to this world than what we can see and touch? Imagine standing in the ancient, sacred city of Jerusalem, a place where faith and history converge, where every stone has witnessed centuries of prayers, wars, and prophecy. Now, in that hallowed place, an event so extraordinary takes place that it shakes the foundations of what we think we know. This is no ordinary occurrence, it is something otherworldly, caught on camera and sent rippling across the globe. But what does it mean? Could this be a sign from God? A message foretelling the imminent return of Jesus? Or is it a darker premonition, a whisper of the Antichrist's rise to power? What really happened on that sacred ground, and how does it affect you, your faith, and your future? In moments like these, we are forced to confront the deepest parts of ourselves, our fears, our hopes, and the aching emptiness that we often bury beneath the surface. Some of us have lost faith, worn down by the hardships of life, feeling as though we are wandering through a barren desert with no end in sight. We yearn for something, anything to believe in. And when signs like these emerge, we cannot help but ask ourselves, could this be the answer? Could this be the moment that we've been waiting for? The moment when everything changes? Or is it another illusion, something that will leave us even more lost and confused than before? We must wrestle with these questions, for they are not just matters of intellectual curiosity, they strike at the very core of our existence. The ancient texts spoke of signs and wonders, of a time when the heavens would declare what is to come. But as we stand on the precipice of what seems to be a monumental shift in the spiritual fabric of the world, we must ask ourselves, are we ready? Are we prepared to face the truths that are about to be revealed, whether they bring comfort or fear, light or darkness? And yet, in the midst of our uncertainty, there is a deeper longing within us, all a desire for hope, for redemption, for something greater than the struggles we endure each day. We are tired, worn out by the demands of life, by the burdens we carry in silence. We hunger for meaning, for a sign that God has not forgotten us, that we are not alone in this vast and often cruel world. Could this event be that sign? Could this be the message that whispers to our souls, I am here, I see your pain, hold on, for I am coming? As we explore these images and the prophecies that may be connected to them, let us not just look with our eyes, but with our hearts. For within every one of us is a desire for truth, for purpose, for a connection to something far beyond ourselves. So stay with us, not just for the unraveling of this mystery, but for the journey into your own heart and spirit. Let us embark on this path together, searching for answers, for meaning, and ultimately, for the divine presence that we all long to feel. Subscribe now to stay connected, to dive deeper into this enigma, and to share in the discovery of what might just be the beginning of a new era. In the sacred city of Jerusalem, where history and faith have woven an intricate tapestry of belief, a recent supernatural event has ignited fervent debate and speculation across the world. Witnessed near the Dome of the Rock, this extraordinary occurrence has led many to question whether it is a divine sign heralding the return of Jesus, or a foreboding omen signaling darker times ahead. The Dome of the Rock, a symbol of spirituality cherished by Muslims, Christians, and Jews alike, now finds itself at the heart of a profound mystery that could potentially shift the course of human history. For centuries, Jerusalem has been a place where the world's greatest prophets have foretold events that would reshape humanity's destiny. From Isaiah's visions to Jesus' prophecies of the end times, this city has always been a focal point of divine intervention. The supernatural event now unfolding prompts us to ask, are we standing at the threshold of a new era? Could this be a celestial message, urging us to prepare our hearts and spirits for what is to come? Jerusalem, a city where history, prophecy, and faith collide, holds within its ancient walls a monument that transcends time, the Dome of the Rock. This magnificent structure, with its gleaming golden dome, stands as a beacon of religious and spiritual significance for three of the world's great faiths: Islam, Christianity, and Judaism. But beyond its physical beauty lies a profound mystery, one that calls into question our very understanding of divine interaction with humanity. The Dome of the Rock is more than a religious site. It is a symbol of the human spirit's longing for connection with God, a yearning that spans centuries, empires, and beliefs. The Dome of the Rock was commissioned in the 7th century by Caliph Abd al-Malik, and its architectural splendor reflects both Islamic devotion and political prowess. The site on which it was built, however, carries an even older significance. For Muslims, it is the noble sanctuary, where the Prophet Muhammad is believed to have ascended to heaven during the miraculous night journey Isra and Miraj. Yet, for Jews, it is the Temple Mount, where the first and second temples once stood, the holiest site in Judaism. Christians, too, revere Jerusalem, as it is the place where Jesus preached, was crucified, and resurrected. This intertwining of beliefs makes the Dome of the Rock a living testament to humanity's shared spiritual heritage and our collective search for the divine. But what does this monument truly symbolize in the modern world? Is it merely a relic of ancient times, or does it carry a message for today? Some believe the dome represents a bridge between the Abrahamic faiths, a symbol of unity and hope for peace. Its design, inspired by Byzantine architecture, seems to intentionally draw connections between Islam and the Christian structures that once dominated Jerusalem's skyline, like the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. Others see it as a bold declaration of Islamic supremacy, especially considering the inscriptions within the dome that challenge Christian doctrines. This tension, between a place of connection and a place of conflict, mirrors the struggles of our modern world, where people of different faiths still grapple with understanding, tolerance, and respect for one another. And yet, deep within the hearts of those who look upon the dome, there is a longing and aching desire for peace, for divine presence, for answers to life's deepest questions. In a world that often feels fractured, the Dome of the Rock serves as a reminder of our shared history and our collective need for something greater than ourselves. It calls to those who have lost faith, who are searching for meaning in the chaos of life, and who hope for guidance from God. In this sacred space, the human soul finds solace in the knowledge that, despite our differences, we are all seekers of the divine. The dome's strategic placement on such a profoundly holy site underscores its deeper significance. It stands as both a spiritual and political symbol, a testament to Islam's rise in the world and its connection to the ancient faiths that preceded it. Its very existence challenges us to reflect on our relationship with God and with one another. Are we capable of seeing past our religious divisions to recognize the shared truths that unite us? Can we, like the prophets of old, rise above the conflicts of our time and seek peace through understanding and love? As we stand before the Dome of the Rock, we are reminded that our journey of faith is one that transcends walls and borders. It is a journey of the heart, a journey toward God, and a journey toward each other. The discovery of the colossal serpent intertwined with an ancient manuscript hidden beneath the hallowed grounds of an archaeological site isn't just another event in the pages of history. It is a revelation, one that beckons us to question, reflect, and ultimately transform the way we understand our world, our faith, and our place within the broader fabric of existence. The serpent itself, an ancient symbol with diverse meanings, forces us to wrestle with the most profound truths of human existence: temptation, wisdom, rebirth, and the struggle between light and darkness. In the Bible, the serpent is most famously known as the tempter, the deceiver who caused Eve to fall from grace. Yet, in other religious and cultural traditions, the serpent carries a different meaning, one of wisdom, transformation, and regeneration. In ancient Egyptian mythology, the serpent symbolizes the eternal cycle of life and death, shedding its skin and being reborn anew. In Eastern religions, the coiled serpent represents the Kundalini energy that lies dormant within us, waiting to be awakened to usher in spiritual enlightenment. This duality encapsulated by the serpent mirrors our own internal conflicts between right and wrong, fear and hope, ignorance and knowledge. This discovery is not merely a matter of intellectual curiosity. It is a spiritual call to action, a call for us to look beyond the surface and into the depths of what this symbolic serpent might represent for us today. The serpent, like the manuscript it protects, holds the potential to change how we view not only the past but our future. It prompts us to ask ourselves what ancient wisdom has been buried beneath layers of history. What truths, long forgotten or suppressed, are now ready to be unveiled in this modern era? And, perhaps more crucially, are we prepared to accept what this serpent might reveal? This find is not just an artifact of the past. It is a bridge between ages, a symbol that challenges us to reconsider our understanding of history as a linear progression. Perhaps history is more like a cyclical spiral, with events and truths re-emerging, not to repeat themselves but to offer deeper insights with each turn. Could it be that we are living in a time where the knowledge of our ancestors is once again rising to the surface, ready to guide us through the complexities of our modern world? Could this serpent, so often feared, be the bearer of a wisdom that could help us navigate through the moral and spiritual crises of our time? The discovery of this ancient manuscript beneath sacred ground also brings up a profound spiritual question: are we on the cusp of a divine revelation? In the Bible, there are moments when God reveals hidden truths to humanity, often during times of great uncertainty or turmoil. Could this be one such moment? As we struggle with our own lives, whether through personal loss, confusion, or a sense of disconnection from the world, this serpent and its manuscript offer a beacon of hope. They remind us that even in the darkest of times, wisdom and redemption are within reach. God has not abandoned us. Instead, He offers us signs, moments of grace that challenge us to reflect on our spiritual journey and to seek a deeper connection with the divine. But this discovery is not just about an ancient manuscript or a cryptic serpent. It speaks to the deep longing within each of us. We all carry an innate desire to make sense of the world, to find purpose amidst the chaos. We search for meaning in our struggles, for light in our darkest hours. The serpent, often misunderstood as purely a symbol of evil, now invites us to consider its role as a guide, a harbinger of change, and an agent of transformation. We, too, are offered the opportunity to shed our old selves, to cast off the layers of doubt, fear, and pain that have burdened us for so long, and to be reborn into a new understanding of our faith and our lives. In this moment, as scholars and theologians debate the meaning of this discovery, we must also take the time to engage in our own introspection. What does this serpent mean to us personally? How can its symbolism guide us on our spiritual path? The manuscript it guards may hold knowledge beyond our current understanding, but it also holds the potential to awaken us to the greater truth that has always been present within the knowledge that we are all part of a divine plan, and that God's wisdom is available to us if only we are willing to seek it. This serpent challenges us to go deeper, to not be satisfied with the superficial answers we have been given, but to dig into the deeper truths that lie beneath. It calls us to a spiritual awakening, urging us to reconnect with our faith, to trust in God's timing, and to believe that even in the midst of confusion, God is guiding us toward a greater purpose. This is not just a moment of historical discovery, it is a moment of spiritual awakening, a call to embrace the mysteries of life with faith, courage, and hope. As we continue to explore this discovery, let us not lose sight of the bigger picture. The serpent and manuscript may be symbols of the past, but they are also symbols of our present journey. They remind us that no matter how lost we may feel, no matter how deep the darkness may seem, there is always the possibility of transformation, of renewal, and of finding our way back to God. The road may be long and filled with challenges, but with God's guidance, we can navigate even the most complex of mysteries and emerge stronger, wiser, and more connected to the divine than ever before. Let this discovery be a reminder that we are not alone. God is with us, guiding us through every twist and turn, offering us the wisdom we need to thrive in this life and beyond. The discovery beneath the dome of the rock is not just an archaeological marvel but a profound invitation to engage with deep spiritual and philosophical questions. This finding stirs the human soul, compelling us to reflect on the complexities of knowledge and the ever-unfolding process of divine revelation. The manuscript unearthed in this sacred site holds the potential to challenge and expand our understanding of religious history, acting as a catalyst for a deeper appreciation of God's intricate plan. The significance of this discovery lies in its ability to reshape our perception of the Dome of the Rock's role in the tapestry of religious history. By studying this ancient text, scholars may uncover insights that enrich our understanding of how Islamic, Christian, and Jewish traditions have intertwined and influenced one another over the centuries. This manuscript, much like a bridge to the past, offers us a unique opportunity to explore the divine wisdom that has guided humanity through the ages. As we delve into these ancient writings, we are reminded of God's continuous revelation to humanity, a process that not only enlightens our minds, but also transforms our spirits. Each discovery, each new understanding, is a step closer to comprehending the vast and mysterious plan that God has for our world. The quest to uncover the truths hidden within this manuscript is not merely an academic exercise, it is a spiritual journey that encourages us to align our lives more closely with God's will. In the heart of this pursuit lies a deep longing for connection, for a clearer understanding of how the past informs our present, and how we, as believers, are called to participate in the unfolding of God's divine narrative. This discovery invites us to look beyond the surface, to seek the deeper truths that God has woven into the fabric of history. As we explore these revelations, let us remain open to the ways in which they might challenge and strengthen our faith, guiding us toward a life that reflects the love, grace, and wisdom of our Creator. In this moment of discovery, we are reminded that the journey of faith is continuous. Each new revelation, each deeper understanding, draws us closer to the heart of God. Let us embrace this opportunity to grow in wisdom and faith, recognizing that the knowledge we gain today will shape the way we live and the legacy we leave for future generations. As we continue this exploration, may we do so with hearts open to the transformative power of divine revelation, ever mindful of the greater purpose that God has for each of us within His grand design.